Hi lovelies, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. I've started to do something a little bit different, and that is I'm going to be doing men weekly readings and women weekly readings. They're going to be general readings, but they are going to be gender specific rather than just a general reading. So I did start to do it, and then I realised that the camera wasn't actually recording, so I do apologise, but I've left the cards as they came out, and what I've done is I've just peeled them back a bit so we can see what it is that we've got, and this is for the gentlemen, this is for the men. This is your weekly reading from the 1st of September. It's pretty cool, you know, pretty good. So let's get started, and we're going to start with the current card, and what I've got here is the Eight of Pentacles. Now this card comes out because some of you are going to be in the kind of business where you are working with your hands and you are able to make beautiful stuff that you are able to make money from. Others of you are going to be doing this as a hobby, and although you're tinkering, I think some of you are actually just using it as a hobby because you don't feel that there's anywhere to go with it. And part of your challenge is moving away from that thought and kind of like leaving behind old thoughts and finding a balance between what you're doing, what you love doing, but what you have to do to make the ends meet, to pay the bills. I also get the feeling that this is you branching out. This is either, one lot of you are either leaving home to branch out, or another lot of you are moving home to branch out, and it is all to do with this particular craft. And there may be some resistance from yourselves, not from others, from yourselves with regards to this branching out. There may be some feeling that you have got a nice steady income, you've got a nice steady life currently, and you're a bit worried about taking that leap to balance things between the two and start doing what you love full time. So in your foundation card you have got the Wheel of the Year. Now this is a really lovely steady card, and because it's in your foundation, it is settled. It has settled at a point that you're happy with. It's not spinning, it's not out of control, it's not doing anything it shouldn't do. The cards aren't indicating that it's pot luck. You don't seem to be having to rely on luck at the moment. You're relying on your own skills to make your own luck. So that's a really nice foundation card. Now when I pulled this, now normally with the Sith I see lots of lotions and potions being made, lots of magical spells being carried out, and being able to obtain knowledge and knowing of how to do things. However, when this card came out, it's going out of your energy now. It's moving into the past. And what I kind of got when I picked this card up was, you know how to make these lotions and potions, you know how to cast a spell, you know how to make the magic, but you've had somebody whispering in your ear for quite some time who has been trying to give you different recipes, trying to give you different ideas of how to do things. And it may be that as a craftsman you want to use traditional ways of doing things, and that's using traditional materials and tools and all of that sort of thing. And these people may have been saying to you, oh, to get productive you need to be. And none of us need to hear you need to be. It's one thing making a suggestion, it's another thing giving people whispers to make themselves doubt that what they're doing is of value. So this is now passing through, and I think those whispers are kind of stopping, because I think that people are now seeing the value in how you do whatever this hobby or career path that you've got, whatever it is that you make, whatever it is you turn your hand to do, you're doing so well that people are now kind of questioning their own methods and whether they need to turn back, and they're actually now moving out through your energy to question themselves rather than question you or to whisper at you. In your head, your thoughts and your feelings, you have the Star card. Now this is a wish fulfillment card. It's a lovely card. It's all about magic and fairies and magical waters, and those cups or jugs that she's holding are continually full. They are continually pouring out love, wisdom, abundance, all of those things. And the wish, you know, wishing upon a star is fine, and having that in your dreams is fine. However, you do need to at some point start acting upon your wishes. Wishes only come true if we meet them halfway, if we start to manifest, if we start to scribe, if we start to plan to do something about making this come about. It's there for you if you want it, but I think you're holding back your wish fulfillment because you don't feel that it's got room at the moment to be in your life fully. Sorry about that noise, guys. It was my dishwasher. It's decided to have a hissy fit. So going into your future energy, I've got the Three of Famies, and I've got you turning your back on something and having your pathway illuminated to a new open door. Now, the Three of Famies for me has always been one of these cards. I mean, I hear lots of people go, oh, it's a third party situation. I don't get that feeling with this at all. What I get with this feeling is the threefold rule, and I'm getting that you have given somebody 3 chances, and you've given them 3 chances and they've messed up 3 times, and you've not wanted to turn your back, but you have turned your back, and you are heading towards a new open door, and it is illuminated on the way, and it is blessed, and it is sacred, this pathway that you are creating for yourself. So I don't know if you've had a shift from one spirituality to another, or whether you've just veered off slightly and found something else that you quite like the idea of, but I do get the idea that you have given 3, I don't feel there was ultimatums, but I think it was 3 chances, and 3 chances have been taken, and there isn't any more chances there, and I feel that you've just literally turned your back and said, I'm done. There's an open door there for me. It's an open door, and it is illuminated, and I am going over there. So that's the start of the reading. And then we went to the Archangels, and we got the 3 of Raphael for you, which was reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. And then we got the Knight of Raphael, which was committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Then we got the 2 of Michael, and that says it will be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. I think the Knight came next, and it says Time to move quickly. Choose your logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And then finally we got the 5 of Ariel, which says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So guys, what I'm kind of thinking is that you've got this dream, and you've turned your back on something, but you're not actually utilising the wonderful people around you. You're not utilising your own courage, your own ability to make logical decisions, but still stay within your connections and stay strong within your connections. I feel that you've got 2 sides of the same coin. On one side is this wonderful gift you've been given that you can do, and then you've got the other side where you've got your family. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that you're not actually opening up to the people closest to you about your thoughts and feelings. And it may be that you don't want to upset the apple cart. It may be that everything's ticking along lovely and you feel that this may just tip the balance a little bit and change things around a little bit, and people might not be happy with that. You are so far from the truth, so far from the truth. People would love to see you happy. They want this. They want to see your heart flutter. They want to see you happy and smiling and achieving everything that you want to achieve, and you can't do that unless you're willing to make that commitment to walk towards that new door. And it could be that you're turning your back on a work situation, or you're turning your back on an already carved out career in order to use your gift, use your craft to make yourself happy. And it may be that there's not going to be thousands of pounds to be made out of your craft, but the sense of achievement, the sense of giving to the world, the sense of you putting your stamp on something and other people appreciating that will make your heart flutter, and your family want to see that for you. So don't kind of hide your light under a bushel and start talking to people, because I think you'll be surprised about how they will react. So then we pulled on the Gaia deck, which is my Oracle Gaia deck, and we asked her for guidance, and what we got was perception. And perception is beyond the veil of illusion. Now, when I first pulled this, I kind of got the idea that you was looking at this whole situation in the wrong light. But in actual fact, a little bit further down the line, I kind of got the feeling that your perception about you is a bit skewy. You don't feel that you've got this talent. You don't feel that you're quite there with the skill. It doesn't matter where you are with the skill. It doesn't matter whether you feel that you're there with the skill. It matters wholeheartedly how that end product makes you feel. Do you get a sense of accomplishment? Are you looking for perfection when perfection is already within your hands? What you do, what you make, because you make it with love and you make it with pride, that gives that item the energy and is your gift to the world, basically. So stop looking at things through a veil. Lift the veil up and see the colour of the real world, because it is beautiful out there. And kind of like, look at what she's got. She's got 2 suns. She's got the throat chakra and the head chakra, and they're bright yellow. And she's allowing herself to shine. She has lifted the veil from across her face, and she is just shining. And this is what Gaia is telling you that you should be doing. You should be surging ahead with this idea. Now, we also pulled the Peace card, and the Peace card is dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. And I kind of got the feeling when I pulled this card that some of you guys are not sleeping because of this issue. Some of you are getting yourselves into a bit of a pickle, and I literally saw somebody pacing up and down while they're trying to work out what it is that they want and where they want to go. Dissolving or disturbing thoughts. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that you're really worried that you're not going to make ends meet, that you're not going to be able to fulfill your obligations, and this is all telling you completely the opposite. It is saying, if you want this, you can do this. Just do some planning, make sure that you are doing your research properly, and just go for it. Just go for it. There's peace there to be had. There really is peace there to be had. So I then went to the Angels and Ancestors deck, and we pulled the Stargazer. And the Stargazer says, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. You've got the star, and you've got the Stargazer. It is screaming at you to do this, whatever this is, whatever. Come on, gents, now you have got a dream. Your dream is going to make your heart flutter. It's going to make you happy, which will make, in turn, will make everybody around you happy. So don't let go of that dream. Set your sights higher than you would have done. You know, if you're thinking of going and doing craft fairs on a Saturday morning, go and do craft fairs Saturday and Sunday. If you're thinking of just craft fairs, no, go and set up a stall somewhere in a market. Go and ask somebody in a shop if they've got a corner where you can showcase your crafts, your wares. Get it out onto the internet. Show the world what you're made of and what you're making, because it's just absolutely a wonderful gift, and it would be a shame for the world not to share that. Now, we then pulled from the other Gaia deck, which is the Dreams of Gaia, and you got the Queen of Earth, which is the Earth Mother, and she's all about kindness and accomplishment. And I kind of see her that she sits and watches over her kingdom with great pride and sense of accomplishment herself. But not just that, she also sits and watches across the kingdom, knowing, absolutely knowing without a shadow of a doubt, that her subjects are accomplishing or have accomplished something. And in that gives her great satisfaction. And what she is telling you when she comes into your reading is, have faith in your ability to bring kindness to the table, to bring love to the table, to bring spirituality to the table. But at the same time, don't forget that you need to be grounded. You need to go out and understand nature and be not only a protector, but to be protected as well. We're just small beings in a great big universe, and the Earth Mother has clear meaning for us, especially as human beings, that we can accomplish great things, but we don't have to tread on people to get there. Then you have the Ace of Air. Now, this is a dragon, angel kind of thing. It's a very spiritual creature. I love dragons. They're one of my favourites. So guys, with this dragon comes an athame, and for those of you that don't know what athame is, it's a kind of ceremonial knife that is used in pagan ceremonies. And athames are about communications, and this particular card is about new communications and new ways of being and new ways of surging forward. And when I pulled this card, the vision I saw was of somebody pointing the athame into the sky at a star and drawing down energy from that star to get this dream, this wish fulfillment up and going. You've got it all there. It's there. It's screaming at you. It's there for you. You have got the star. You have got the wish fulfillment. You just need to start and get this underway. This is a new beginning for you. Don't miss out on this opportunity. This is just a wonderful reading. Then we went to, no we didn't, we went to the fairies. I decided to pull a fairy card at the last minute because I was urged to. And at first when I saw this, I thought this is a man's reading, it's not a woman's reading. But it says pregnancy. And it says here, the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. And yes, it could be the birth of a child. I wholeheartedly can see that. But the other side that I saw of this very quickly after I read it was that you guys with this project would want to nurture it, would want to love it, would want it to grow just like it was your baby and your child. You would give it the same attention. You would give it attention to detail around making this come about. So for those of you that are expecting, congratulations. For those of you that are planning to expect, congratulations, it will be happening for you. But for those of you that are going, oh my God, no, I don't want another kid, or I don't want children, that's it, it's not happening for me, do not panic, because there are other ways of childlike energies to bless yourself and the world. And it could be that it is this project is going to be your baby, is going to be your child. So that was your fairies card. Then just to finish off, we pulled the Blessed Bee cards, and we have got a blessing to find your way. Really, after all of this, set your sights higher, get yourself going. You've got a blessing to find your way. And then you have a blessing for your creativity. And all of this reading is just screaming that you've been given this wonderful gift. And it is a gift from the divine. It's not a gift that was just genetically thrown at you. This is something that you've never seen in your family before. This is something that has pricked your attention since you was a tiny child, and you've been fascinated by this thing that you do. I can't even bring to mind what it is, because everybody's creativity, everybody's gift, everybody's craft is going to be different, and some of it's going to be words, some of it's going to be music, some of it is going to be working with your hands, some of it is going to be working with your mind, some of it is, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be arts and crafts to be your craft. Your craft could be the gift of the gab. Your craft could be the fact that you nurture people and you bring them on. You could be a fabulous teacher, or you could be being taught. You could be a fabulous pupil. Whatever it is, you have a blessing for your creativity. And then you have a blessing for a homecoming. Now, I did get the sense at the beginning of the reading that some of you may be thinking of moving away on your own or moving home to kind of fulfill this. But there's also going to be a homecoming. So when I first got this card, I didn't get a great sense of feeling from it, but I actually get the sense